We have started with conditional formatting yesterday. Am I right? And I have discussed till the duplicate values as well. Correct? Which means the first menu is done. Okay, which means the first menu is done for us. Okay, now let's go to the second one, which is top bottom rules. Let me just select the total invoice. Okay. Top bottom rules, top 10 items. Now here it says top 10 items means internally Excel will sort the selected range of cells in descending order and pick up when it's descending order, pick up the first 10. That's what is your top 10. Need not be top 10. You can alter this value, maybe just show top three only. You may see here, but then my total invoice column is already sorted in descending. It's not in descending, it's in ascending order. Okay. I would go for a red. I should go for a green because top three items or top three products or something like that, especially items, they are kind of indicating that they are the most selling ones or the most revenue generating products or items over there. Yeah. So fine with top 10. Here itself, let me come. I'll come to this person, don't worry. But before that, let's just see bottom 10 items. It is like in the background here. I told you it's already sorted. That's different part. But if it is the column or the range of cells that we have selected, if it is not sorted, if I am trying to put the bottom 10 items rule to that selected range of cells, it will in the background, Excel will sort the column in ascending order and then pick up the first three or how many ever the number of, like n here it's 10 means the number of items. By default it's 10. You may alter it to maybe just show 3 or 5 or 1 even. Okay, clear? And bottom 3 means something like example yesterday also I did mention. So if our company, if the company that we are working, they are selling, say suppose 15 products, and I am intended to see which are the top 3 selling products and which are the bottom 3 selling products. I can utilize this, but not this one. A bit different will be there, but this ideology or the concept is what I am telling you. Okay. But in true sense, if you want to find out which are the top 3 items means, I can now bottom 3 items means just for few seconds, forget that you have a salesperson and this is not just 3 cloth items. You have some 10 or 15, how many ever cloth items and their values and all. You will be able to really make out and their aggregated the total sales and all we should have. Okay, not monthly sales. We should have the total sales as a whole. And then we can decide, or maybe on the monthly basis also we can do the same. We pick up a certain month and then find out. That's also possible. Say I come here, we apply a filter over here. And in that filter, say I pick up only August month. Okay, 4 records are there. 3 only there, but let's 1 minute. Let me go back. Let me clear out the conditional formatting. Okay. I've got 4 lines now. Say I just want to find out my top 1 item and top bottom 1 item from here. There are 3 cloth items, so I just want to know which is the highest selling and which is the lowest selling. Yes, I may find it out from here itself. A small visual look is enough for it. But if I want to understand based on the conditional formatting, I'll just select this, come here and just say top 1. One more. Bottom here, I'll just say it as 1 and proper red color and make it out. So my jeans is the topmost selling and my t-shirt is the bottom selling. Yes, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, that's your bottom and top. What options I have shown you. Come here, clear out the rules. Okay, now along with this bottom and top 10 items and bottom 10 items, you have got something like top 10 percentage. Now here it was much more easier, like just items I have to pick up based on the values. But the second one, and yeah, second one, when it's your top 10 percentage, or the fourth one, which is your bottom 10 percentage, some sort of calculation. Okay, some sort of calculation you don't have to do. Excel will do, but you should have an understanding of what it is doing. Na? Otherwise, how will you really judge whether your answer is right or wrong? So what it will do, I'll tell you. I've selected the top 10 percentage. Here, instead of items, it will be percentage. And how that I have told, like it's your the value 10 here is in terms, it's in percentage, but it is really displaying like it's highlighting only one value. How does that happen is 10 percentage of the number of values that we have selected. We have selected how many? 15. 10% of 15 is how much? Tell me. 10% of 15 is how much?
1.5,
Please
ma'am.
1 point. Is it still a doubtful 1.5?
1.5, ma'am.
1.5. Okay, 1.5 means this top 10 percentage. How is the calculation being done is the result you have got it as 1.5. It will not consider the decimal part. It will consider only the integer part, which is just 1. So only one value, like if you want to understand the broader concept or broader picture, only one item is really coming under the top 10 percentage bracket or range. Okay. One item is coming under 10 percentage bracket. Okay. Let's see one more. That same here. Okay, we have already applied now. Let's go to the manage rules. Double click on this. Instead of 10, let's make it 20. So background calculation, what will it be? 20% of 15, because 15 is the number of values that I have selected. How much is 20% of 15? Come on. 20 by 100 is 1 by 5. 3. Correct. So 3.0 I can say, or just 3. So basically your 3 values will be highlighted. If I do apply, you'll see 3 values. So just understand one thing, or one flag. Your 3 values or 3 items are coming under the top 20 bracket. Okay. Earlier, when it was 10%, only one item was coming under or classifying under the 10% bracket. Now, since we have selected 20%, now 3 values or 3 items are coming under the top 20 bracket. So, if you have to understand the difference between the top n items, like top 10 items and top 10 percentage, in the case of top 10 items, we directly mention, see, this many items you're supposed to highlight. Simple job, what Excel will do, it will just sort that particular, sort the selected range of values based on whether if I say top means it will sort it in descending. If I say bottom means it will sort it based on the like ascending order. And whatever value we have mentioned that, like number of items we want to highlight, it will just pick up that and highlight it. Job done, very simple. But when we come to this like top 10 percentage, that percentage factor is coming to picture, Excel will do some small calculation. It will find out the percentage of the number of values that have been selected, whichever the percentage count value that have been told. So that percentage of of the number of values that we have selected. Here it's the value selected is 15. We mentioned 10% of 15 was 1.5. It won't consider the decimal, or let me put it in a better way, it will just consider the integer, and that many items, whatever the value of the integer is, that many items will be highlighted. So 20% of 15 was 3 as in 3.0. So just 3 items will be highlighted from that chunk of 15 values. Clear? Here, for your easier understanding, I took the percentage value as either 10 or 20. It need not be the case. You could try 5%, you could try 15%, all of those. Just to understand the calculation part, make it easier for understanding, I took that 10 percentage, 20 percentage. All good? So can we now move on to the bottom 10 percentage?
Yeah.
10 percentage of 15 is 1.5. So it is highlighted 1, but then I told bottom. So it has picked up the bottom one. That's it. And if I now make it as 20, it will be 3. So clear on the percentage part as well as the items part?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll move on to
Yes,
the
ma'am.
last 2. Now last 2, if I'm not wrong, we have seen it yesterday. Yes, when we had come to this highlighted rules greater than and less than, these 2 options when we were trying it out, I had shown you how to we were picking up the average value only as our like a benchmark, and we were trying to highlight the values which were greater than the average value or maybe below than the average value. But in top and bottom rules menu, you do have these 2 options ready-made given to you, exclusive. So, okay, before really going on to choosing this option, let me first clear out and then let me go there. This is above average, I'll go for a green. Here I didn't require to provide that it wasn't necessary for us to really provide that average value. It had already been done. It had done the background calculation for us and it has come off with it. Same way. So clear guys, how things are really happening? So our highlight cell rules and top and bottom rules, both done. Any questions over here? If no questions, I'll move on. And if at all you're sending some emojis and all, I'm not seeing them. So don't mind. Okay. After these two, I'll move on to the data bars. Like these three parts are all coloring, like more of this icon sets and all. Even these are also coloring, but these are something like highlighting maybe the duplicate values, a specific date, greater than, less than, top item, bottom item, all those circles. But these are something different. You'll just see now. Data bars. Okay, what has happened? First understand that and then I'll discuss on it. Data bars are something based on your data, like we have selected that total invoice column, like value, like number of values that we have selected, a number of cells. Let's put it in a more Excel language, not values. Let's say number of selected cells is 15. Now, based on the value in the selected cells, a bar is being introduced or applied over there. The length of the bar is indicative of the value available. You can make it out here. Your 1799 is the least value. So the length of the bar is small. But this 17,000, it's the maximum value. And the length of the bar is almost to the full length of your cell, right? So based on your length of, the value that's available in the selected cells, the length of the bar also changes. Now, why is it required means? Okay, first thing, when I introduce when I introduce this particular data bars, were you curious to really see that data bar or you were wanting to see the value?
Data bars.
Because color, right? That's the whole logic of your data bar. Nothing. See here, add a colored data bar to represent the value in a cell. The higher the value, the longer the bar. That's what I told you. Now you have two sets of colors. Okay. These are all gradient fill. Gradient is what? Based on the, like how can I put it? The color will vary, the intensity of the color will vary based on the value. Okay, that's your gradient fill. You even have a solid fill. When I pick up this, see here, the color of the bar is the same throughout. Length is altering, that's okay. That's the nature of your data bar. But the color of the bar is the same throughout. But the same, if I pick up the gradient blue color, it really changes. Okay, you may, of course, gradient looks much more nicer compared to your solid fills. You have in your almost like 6 options, like 6 colors for your gradient fill, and same way for your solid fill also you have 6 colors. If you are not happy with it, you can go for more. Okay, like this this particular, when I say more, see here, formatting style data bar. If you are intending to show only the bar, you have the option over here. Not in the ready-made one. When I went to the conditional formatting, I chose the data bar. I didn't get that option called show bar only. You have it over here. If I just say okay now, I will see only the bar. Many of the times people do want to see this. They don't want the value. But only if they really tell you, do that. Otherwise, don't go off. Okay. In here you have options. Okay, like minimum value and your like maximum value is being picked up by default. Okay, this is very much applicable for almost any application, any BI tool. If you're applying some conditional formatting or any sort of rules, it will pick up the minimum value and the maximum value from the data set automatically. That's what it's even doing. Okay, here it's your automatic. If you want to have some specific values and all, yes, you can do that. This is your basic options. If you want to specify the number, yes. If you want to specify in percent, yes. Some sort of formula you want to put in to decide what is the lowest value to be picked up. Okay. Some percentile, that's also there. And automatic is by default. It will just go and pick up the minimum value and maximum value, that much. It won't, not too much of hassles, not too much of tricky, I mean, high tech things. No, as simple as that, just pick up the least value. I mean, based on the it's already been selected, just the lowest value will have the smaller length of the bar, and the highest value will have the highest length of the bar. That's it, as simple as that. Okay, here you have the two options. Color you may choose. I told you also more colors. I did mention about the hex and the RGB code. I guess I did that, right? While I was talking in this bucket and this area, we were talking about the RGB and your hex. Yes, no? Did we talk about that? I did talk about that, I remember. Okay, if I'm not done, I will come across. Don't worry. Okay, if you want some borders, okay, maybe I'll show you here. Like you could go for, not this. Let's go for a gradient. Just to show you. Okay, let's pick up this blue one, and I'll go for a border. Let's say the black one only looks good. Yeah, black only looks good. If any negative values are there, you may choose that. Here we don't have negative. Negative values will come off when the column or the values that we are working upon is something related to your profit and loss. Only then you'll get some negative values and all. And here the based on the bar direction, like context, left to right, right to left, all of this you can try it off. Right to left will be like, it will be starting from the right end of the cell. That's the logic, no other thing. See, here itself it has shown you how it's going to look like. Yes, this is how it's going to look like. Okay, so we, in this for editing rule, the edit formatting rule, you're going to get more options, but these options are not there like when you go for like direct these options when you choose. No, you don't have that. If you want some extra customization, you have to like first you apply them and then you go to the manage rules, or else you could go to the new rule and do it there at first itself. We'll come to the new rules in some time, we'll come there. Okay, now coming off, you were saying that I haven't mentioned about the wait. Okay, coloring part. I have told, I very well remember. See, few colors are given to, like say they are be named like theme colors, standard colors, any recent colors if we have been using of late quite often. Yes, that will also be ensured. Something like favorites, it will show up. But if the colors that are being given here, you don't want to use any of these, you want to use some other color, then how could you go, how could you do that? Say, let's say I go for green one time, I say, okay, 1 minute, I'll go for no border and let me change it to context again. This I'll just delete it. Okay, now I don't want this green color. Maybe I want a different color. How can I do that? I come to manage rules, color. It's this color now. I'll go to more colors because every other color has got a different hex code, unique hex code. Either you mention the hex code over here, or you, if you know the RGB values, you can go ahead. Otherwise, here just you have like, you may select the grade, like whichever color you want. See the color. This is the current color. This is a new color. Maybe this I want. I could do the shifting of the different. I could choose a different color. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
You could do that, right? Okay, not every time, like you are not going to be using the same options. Like for example, somebody wants to use a golden color. That golden color might not be here. Golden color, you might think these are all golden colors, but if we don't know, if we are not sure of what's that hex code and all, na, I will give you a for a certain website which has got good lot of colors to be chosen of. I mentioned that link over in RA. See here, you've got a whole good lot of colors that you want. Say this one, you may choose, or else see here, search with colors, topics, styles, or hex values. Now here you may sign in or sign up. Okay, like first time is sign up and next is sign in. It's not a like a you always have to go for a paid version. It's very much free. You can try out. Okay. Here, when I just click on this search bar, you're getting that whole chunk of it. See, if you just select like something like, let's say for this for some fun, see, gold, I told you, gold is coming up here. See, that has been there, na? So come out. Yeah, see, whole bunch of gold color or palettes are being set up for you. You may choose from the one which you want. Yes. And copying the hex code is also very easy. Say I want to pick up this particular hex code, this particular shade of your golden. Just click on it. Left, just one click, mouse click is enough. And it told me that particular hex code has been copied to the clipboard. So if I come here, let me go to the conditional formatting, manage rules, double click, color, more colors. You have the Xcode option, that small placeholder, the value you can input over there. Just delete that, paste. But that should be preceded with a hash. And just say OK. Yes, got it? How you could choose colors. This is one of the, there are hell lot of websites in web. You can like a hell lot of URLs are there. But this is something that most people quite often use it. Not only here, for any other any BI tool that they are working, this really helps you off. Like if you are only you can search one at a time. Only if you're a paid member, you can search two. If you want to search some other thing, go ahead then. Maybe uh, winter. See, because many times we might not be very much sure about what kind of colors that we want to use, or which colors which two colors they go very well in combination and all. Seeing here, I can make out which all really goes off well, right? Because lots of palettes are being generated for you all. The moment I select a theme or color or something, it is going to give me. So clear on the colors? Someone told me I didn't tell you. So it's clear on the colors.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
And I have
Yes, ma'am.
messaged that particular link also in our WhatsApp group. You may check it out. Okay. So data bars are done. Color scaling. But before color scaling, let me remove. Now come over here to color scaling. Data bar is just one color, either a gradient or a solid fill, but color scales are like a color gradient for a range. You will see what it is. Wait. It's a three color or three scale coloring, you may say. Like three colors will be there in combination. Lower values, like it will be uh, like dividing your selected cells in, if it's a three color scale means three colors are coming up. Here red, yellow and green. The top ones in green, the bottom ones in your red, and the middle ones in shades of your yellow. But then you may see it's not always entirely yellow or always entirely red. Based on the value, the shades are really changing. Now here the highest value, it's having the darker shade of green. Then with the values lowering up, the green shade is really getting paler. Slowly it's moving on to the like your yellow. Then slowly again it's moving on to the shade of red. Like combinations are coming up. That's the logic of your three scale or a two scale, two color scaling. Okay. Just like the length in the case of data bars, the length of the bar has been decided by the value. Now here in the color scales, the color is being decided by the values. Okay. We have got a good lot of options here. This is just the ulta. Okay. Your lowest value in green, highest in red, in between in your yellow. This is your green, white and red. Ulta option is also available. You have, instead of your green, you are having blue over here. Blue, white and red. This is red, white and blue. Ulta again. Now from the first six are all threes color. The next six is all just two colors. Again, the color is going to get changed based on the value. It's your white and it's all your two color scaling. Okay. Like white and red. White is for your highest value and red is for your lowest values, and the color is the intensity or the shades are going to keep on changing based on the values that are being selected. This is the ulta, red and white. It's your green and white. Again ulta for that. Instead of white, it's your yellow, ulta. If you don't want any of these, again, you have the options of more rules. See, it gives me either two color or three color. The options are given to us. You may choose. Here again, by default, your minimum value, like lowest value and highest value. Just pick up default values from the data set, which is the lowest value and highest value. If you are not, you want to have some specific numbers in mind or something, you may choose them and then go ahead. Okay, just like the time we had seen for a data bars, it's very much similar to that. But many of the times, nobody really breaks their head into specifying giving a specific number to decide the lowest value and highest value. Just pick up the from the selected range, pick up the lowest and pick up the highest. Give the colors. Go ahead. Colors you may decide here. Okay, you can choose one color for your lowest value, one color for your highest value, and below you're seeing the preview of it. If you are going for your three color scale, you will get something midpoint. Okay, don't worry, it chooses off by default as percentile. Don't worry on changing them. Just you have it. Maybe you want to change them. Go ahead. Maybe I am wanting to put some pink and all. I can try. I can try this. Something weird, more of a fancy looking, not a professional looking, but then, yeah. So fine with the color scalings, data bar and color scaling. What's the difference between them? Data bar is going to add a bar, and the length of the bar is being decided by the value. Again, the color scaling, whether it's a two color or three color, doesn't matter. The color is, the shade of the color is being decided by the value. In data bar, the length of the bar is being decided by the value. In the color scale, the color is being decided by the value. All good?
Yeah,
Yes.
ma'am. I have one doubt.
Yeah. Tell me.
In conditional formatting and filtering does not relate to each other, react to each other.
Come again.
Conditional formatting and filtering.
You're asking, will they react together?
Yeah,
As in, I didn't understand your full point.
ma'am, actually, if we select a
Like if
in
I come
class,
here and select a specific value, will it show up again? You're saying?
yeah, it will change.
I don't think, but then yes, it is kind of changing. See, it is changing.
Okay,
It
okay,
is changing. Maybe, wait, I will be more clear. If
yeah,
I go back to that basic coloring, it will show me, ma. Wait. This pop-up comes off very often. This is the case, right? This is as a whole we have done. If I pick up a specific month, yes,
yes,
this
yeah,
highest one is in one color, the middle one's
well,
in a different shade of red, this is in a lowest one. Okay, ma?
okay, yeah, okay.
Any other? Okay, then I'll move on. We have to see what is icon sets. Now, icon sets, it will be this whole bunch of it. But then, even if I use any of the options that the icons that are given here, it won't kind of really give me a justified answer, to be very frank. We cannot really make out on what basis it's picking up the highest values or lowest values or middle values. Why I'm saying is that these arrows, especially the green up arrow and the your red down arrow, they are always indicative of whether there's an increase in value or whether there's a decrease in value. Okay, say for example, um, okay, instead of talking, I will do one thing. Let me show you and then you tell me how it is. This is the one, let it be there. I'll just insert a pivot table. Don't worry about the steps. We will cover pivot table in detail at a later part of the course. Just see to it what I'm doing. I'm inserting a pivot table. This is my range. Am I right? 1 minute. F16. Huh? No, it's coming with H. No. Okay. I guess it's went off wrong. Wait. Yes. Hmm. Now, what is it that I've done is I wanted to show you, like I have introduced a pivot table, like I have inserted, not introduced, I've inserted a pivot table and it shows me the 5 months total invoice. Apart from that, I have added up one more column over here, which really tells me the month-wise difference. Like from the month of Feb to March, I had seen there's a decrease in the value, like around 4,000, the value has decreased, the invoice value has decreased. That's the, if I say it in value, it's around 4,000. And if I say the same difference in terms of percentage, it's your minus 20 percentage. Maybe we don't want the decimals. I can get rid of those decimals also. Let's keep it this way. So from the month of Feb, like if we see the invoice for the month of March as compared to the previous month, which is Feb, I do see there is a 20% decrease in the invoice value. Same way, I do see it for April also, because it's from 15,599 to your 13,000, around what to say, 25. That's how much it has decreased. That's in terms of figures. This is in terms of percentage, like it has decreased by minus 13%. But if we see from April to July, I see there's a really good amount of increase. And how much it has increased? By 312%. Although in real time it's not very much obvious. It's not going to be an exact, just some, these are random values given up now. That's why you're seeing some 300 odd and all. Again, from July to August, we see again some decrease. That's a 69% has decreased. So this decrease and increase, if I put it in icon sets, that's more proper answer. Like it really tells me in which month it was an increase and in which month it was a decrease. You get my point? Why I told you at the first place, like in here, if we apply the icon sets, it's not really telling us, because those arrows, now they are always being used to show whether there's an increase in the value or decrease in the value. Here, it's much more appropriate to apply an icon set. Were you able to follow? Again saying, don't worry about the pivot table insertion, how it has been done. Don't worry about that. But apart from it, what was the concept that I've told you? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, our icon sets, you, okay, these are something most commonly used, that arrows. You may have others also. Like here, I'll come to the manage rules. See, you have different options over here. Maybe you're choosing this. Many a times that small half arrow, this is also being used. Now in this editing formatting rule, you have a best option is, not all the time you are going to really have all the three ranges of values. Here, if I want to apply, it will, how should I do that? Wait, I'll show you that. It's your percent, right? So I'll take, that's okay. I'll come here. Wait. Percentage also, although it's being displayed as percentage, at the background it's a number. So I could, like, not necessary. I have to pick up all the three icon sets, like a middle number also. Not necessary. Just two of them enough. Positive value is a green one and a negative value a red one. More than enough. Clear? All clear? Can we move on? These kind of indicators generally they go in with like a task and all, whether it's completed or not. They go in with a tick symbol and something that's not completed. All of those they go off. Okay. And any sort of ratings like your say some customer reviews are there. Based on that, like we do see in Amazons and all, na, like out of 5 what is the rating, so that many stars they are being highlighted, right? If it is a 4.1, 4 stars and extra one more in the fifth star, a small person will be shaded. So that's what is here. Okay, these stars and all, those only they indicate. All good? We are good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, so these are all the custom options or the ready-made options that were given to us. You had been seeing clearing rules good lot of times. Every other time I'm wanting to show you a next option, I do clear out the rules. You have seen it. Okay, let me come back here. Manage rules we have seen, but maybe I have not explained you in a really good option. Now here, show the formatting rule. You have good see. Current selection is as in whatever the selected values are there. Then this worksheet as a whole, maybe some sheet wise. If any pivot tables are there, all of those options. So why I'm really telling you this part is, if at all by default it's your current selection. If at all the current selection, the place where your icon sets are being available, say, just like this, say, suppose I go in and give in a data bar. Okay. In the total invoice, you have your data bars. I come here and go for manage rules. It shows me current selection. There is no rule applied. But when I change to this worksheet, it will tell me where is it actually been applied. Okay. That's the first part. Here you have options like you may apply, like your rules manager is something like you may add a new rule, you may edit or modify the existing one. Like double click, you can very well edit it. You need not even go here for saying like edit rule. Both of them are going to do the same job, but double click, job done. If you want to delete them, you may use this option. New rule, you may go here. Okay, that's what is a rules manager all about. Okay, so that's what is your rules manager. In one dialog box or in one window, it gives you all the 3 options like adding up, editing the existing one, or maybe the deleting one. All the options are being given to you. Okay, so that's your manage rules also. Okay, what about the new rule? We have from all these options that have been shown, like 8 options are there, na? We have seen all 7. New rule. Now coming, just a moment, give me a moment, please. Yes. Now in here, don't think that something out of the box has been shown up to you. No, nothing like that. Whatever we had seen already in the menu options, all of them are given here itself. But yes, one extra also has been there. Let's go through one by one, we'll understand. First one says format all cells based on their values. Based on their values means obviously the data bar, the color scaling, either a 2 color or a 3 color, and the third one, which is your icon sets. That's what is even you're seeing it the downwards, right? This is the top part. Here it says select a rule type. Here edit the rule description. I had discussed each every time when I had shown you there how you can really customize. I have talked about that. So I'm not going there now. Second one, format only cells that contain. See here. These are the values, especially the first 3, if you see here, na, aren't they the first option like highlight cell rules, greater than, less than, between, equal to. If I come to the cell value, I have all these options. That greater than, equal to. I don't remember who did ask me. Somebody was asking yesterday, like only greater than is possible, or greater than or equal to is also possible. Who was it asking? Yesterday only somebody was asking, I don't remember the name. But then yes, you do have an option. There in here, you may apply, you may just change the operator, or you do have exclusively here, you can find the between option, equal to, not equal to is also there, greater than, and yes, greater than, equal to. You have options. So this over here, it is really giving you the options like from the highlight cell rules, the first menu. Okay, that's based on the cell value. You have a specific text. Yesterday we were seeing the one starting with M, ending with M, IM, all of those extra circus we were doing with our text column, like a salesman column we were doing, right? So all of those are over here. We have your containing, not containing, beginning and ending. I had come over to this area yesterday also. You have your dates occurring. We have seen yesterday, today, day before yesterday and all. Apart from that also, you have, if at all in the selected range of cells, if you have some blank, highlight them. If no blanks means, obviously no blanks means it's going to really do that. If there are any errors, you can get highlighted, yes. And if no errors means all fine, no issues. So if any chunk of
Sorry,
data that you're really selecting,
selecting.
yes ma, tell me. Yes ma, tell me, Kripa Hari. Any doubt you have? Because I heard a voice in between, that's why I'm asking. That's the reason I stopped. Maybe some query was there, I thought. Tell
Ma'am,
me.
yesterday I asked the question, ma'am, greater than or equal to.
Okay, fine, ma.
Okay,
That's what
ma'am.
I told. I don't remember the name, but I remember that doubt which was being asked. So that's what in here. So in your format only cells that contain, you have the options. The first three options are very much available in the conditional formatting. The first one, which is your highlight cell rules. You have got them. Few extras also like blanks, errors, and also you can really highlight. You can do that. Okay, what's the third rule over here? Top and bottom ranked values. Like just today we started off with that, right? Your top 10 items, bottom 10 items, top and bottom percentages. If this box is in an unchecked mode, it's your items. If I check it, it's your percentage. That's it. As simple as that. You have your option top and bottom. Okay. That same top and bottom rules that you have seen here in the main menu of your conditional formatting. First four was your top and bottom rules, but below last two were above average and below average. It's over here. You may select, you have more options. You may go ahead and select that. Then in the highlight cell rules, you had the last option was highlighting the duplicates or unique. Basically duplicates, you had the option of selecting unique also. So here you can do that. So are you with me in saying that all these first five options are something that you already have seen? Yes? No? Are you all with me?
Mm.
Okay. Then what is that last one? Use a formula. I need not, maybe the ready-made rules that are given to me that I may choose from the menu options, that is not really like the one that I'm intending to highlight. It's not available in those ready-made options. That there could be a situation like that, right? So if such a situation is coming up, I can use a formula. How can I do that? Wait, I'll just select something. Easiest one I'll tell you to understand. You all have been seeing average, above average, below average, no? So I'll just show you how you could highlight that with help of a formula. New rule, use a formula to determine which cells to format. Okay, I'll start off with equal to, because formula or function has to start with an equal to sign. Okay, first is my B2. Oh, sorry, here it's an F2. Sorry. F2, it's coming off with a dollar symbol. I don't want that. So I'll go for normal F2 greater than average of, here it should be a absolute referencing. I know that. Now if I do it and come off with a formatting, let me choose an orange color. And what is it I have written is, I am just comparing the first value available in F2 and I'm checking whether it's greater than average or not, average of that entire range. And I say, okay, it is going to highlight only the values which are greater than the average. Now, if you're wondering how it is really changing means, we are really showing up the formula that is going to be applied onto the first calculation. Like first calculation only, I am writing over there as a formula. We had been dragging it across the column. No? When we drag it, what happens? The first calculation has been copied to each of the subsequent cells. That's what happens, right? Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Here also, the same thing goes on. We don't tell that selection of the cells, the selection of the range is an indicative that, see, I have to, it's like I am telling Excel, I have mentioned about that first calculation, and I have also told you as to what is that selected range, because even before writing the formula, I had selected that entire range. So I have given you the first calculation. Now it's your job to apply the same calculation to each of the cells in the selected range. And whenever you encounter that the cell value is greater than the average, please format it with the color that I have mentioned here. Yes, no, are you able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I may try out for a median value also. Median is something like the middlemost value in a range of cells or range of values. Okay, middlemost. You have a ready-made function given to you in Excel, a built-in function, median, MEDIAN. And if I say okay now, first of all, we need to know what's the median value, right? So let me just calculate it over here, median. See, here returns the median or the number in the middle of the set of given numbers. That's what I told you. Let me select the range over here. Okay, it's your 7654. This is your middle value. So the value is greater than the median has been highlighted. Median, you don't have here as an exclusive. No ready-made option given to me as median. But I can write it off using the new rule. Yes, got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Tomorrow, okay, with this we are done with conditional formatting. I will give you the assignment related to conditional formatting. Tomorrow we will understand about this absolute, like referencing, your relative, absolute, and your mixed referencing. Let's really understand that, so that few of the questions that might come to your mind as to why here it's an absolute or why it's a relative and all, and these verbatims and all you'll all understand. So tomorrow, even if I maybe by mistake, I tell you that we'll go for tables, just remind me, we'll go for absolute referencing. Okay, just remind me. Okay, now coming to the assignment, just give me a moment. अरे धत तेरी. Lots of verifications, lots of suggestions, unnecessary. Can you see here conditional formatting exercise? That's your assignment. You've got 4 questions. Please attempt them. Okay, first is on dates. Next one is on numbers. Third one is on duplicate on a text value. Fourth one is also numbers. In fact, median just now we discussed. In fact, the fourth answer, what you are supposed to do, I have already shown you. But do try on your own. If you don't get, then say the recording. Be honest. Try it on your own. Otherwise, you